Okay guys, I'm back with another review, and this time it's for the Hoover Windtunnel 3. I'll quickly mention a few features that it has. It has a brush roll switch, so you can switch from hardwoods to carpets easily. It has a headlight, so you can see oncoming traffic, and it has a few pet tools. The wind tunnel technology handled this with no problem, and the suction is really good, but sometimes it's a little bit too good, and I'll explain that later. We can easily adjust the height and move it over to the carpets. It picked up these Cheerios with no problem, and it also handled some grains on another carpet very well. We can just switch over to the hose setting, and now let's see how it did with the add-on tools. Okay, so this is the dusting brush, which might not have performed really well here on these grains, but it would most likely perform a lot better on ceiling fans or the tops of shelves. I tried it again on the same chair without the brush part, and it performed a lot better this time. I guess that brush is meant mainly for dust and the tops of ceiling fans. This is the pet turbo tool, which is great for removing pet hairs from chairs, from furniture, or from stairs, anywhere you can't really reach with the floor vacuum. And finally, we have the crevice tool. If you ever need to get into those tight corners and spaces, it's great for that. Dumping out the bin is pretty easy, and it's just like any other standard vacuum cleaner. And one thing I want to mention before I go, this might be common sense to some people, but make sure you're not using the brush roll when you're cleaning the hardwoods, and you're only using it for carpets. Otherwise, you'll get something like this happening. So the Windtunnel 3 performed pretty well, and I mentioned earlier that the suction was good, but sometimes it can be too good. And that's because sometimes it would get stuck to the floors while I was cleaning. So the suction was too strong, and it was sticking to the floor, to the hardwoods and to the carpet sometimes. There might be a way to avoid this, or maybe another method of using the cleaner so this doesn't happen, but it's just something that I wasn't familiar with. And there you have it, that's the Windtunnel 3.